Jones wants to throw to start things out here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
44, ready. Out!
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, come on, 2. Hey.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Colts.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
51 yards.
And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Dolphins 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cover 2. Ready. 32 stinger.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Dolphins, 1st down.
In motion comes the tight end left.
1st down.
Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's Achane.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. Ready, team.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 58 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now.
2, stand. All right.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and goal. Jones on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against it. And if it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Jones. A final shot before break. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up the deficit.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, it's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Malik Washington from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal. That looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
At their own 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Jones.
At the 42-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And
this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Tua.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Throwing Tua.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Tua. That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All three timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. Here's Tua.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up second and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now Tua.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
All right, Brian, go. Ready.
Tua. He'll try and do this himself.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Tagovailoa. He'll try to do it himself. One last shot at the end zone.
And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not fourth down yet, so they will keep possession.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many